Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Is Savannah Chrisley forcing Grayson onto new TV show? Chrisley Knows Best fans are wondering if Grayson Chrisley actually wanted to join the cast of a new TV show or if his sister Savannah pressured him to do so. Did Grayson have the option of saying no? That's what fans want to know. Grayson Chrisley makes shocking confession. A while back, Savannah Chrisley had her brother Grayson as a guest on her podcast. To her surprise, he quickly became one of her listeners' favorite podcast guests. And, they definitely wanted him to come back for more. It was his raw no bullshit honesty that Savannah thinks her followers loved. Now, Grayson Chrisley made a shocking confession during this appearance on the show. He admitted that he had never actually sat down and watched an episode of his family's reality TV series. Turns out, it really wasn't something he was that interested in. In fact, Grayson also admitted that he really wondered what life could be like without everyone around him recognizing him and talking about his family. Grayson Chrisley disappointed his sister when he admitted college wasn't on his to-do list during this podcast. And, he opened up about an interest in bodybuilding. Grayson explained there's a really enchanting level of respect a jacked bodybuilder gets when they enter a room. And, that is what he wants. Grayson likes the idea of building something and being known for something other than being a reality TV star. Did Savannah Chrisley pressure him to do the new show? Chrisley Knows Best fans are pretty much in agreement that Grayson's opinions on the podcast don't really sound like a young man interested in being on reality TV more. So, they have some serious questions about why he would agree to do the show again. After all, it certainly looked like the new series was going to focus pretty heavily on Savannah and the kids. Did she have to pressure him or persuade him to agree to do the show? Unfortunately, this is just fan speculation and there really isn't an answer to this question. But, fans agree it didn't feel like Grayson really wanted to do reality TV anymore. Savannah Chrisley tapped her freshly manicured nails against the granite countertop, her eyes fixed on the neatly organized pile of documents before her. She was back in Nashville, surrounded by the remnants of her family's rise to fame, and the fallout that followed. Between her beauty brand, her podcast, and an endless stream of interviews, Savannah had crafted a career that allowed her to remain in the spotlight despite the Chrisley family's well-documented legal woes. But tonight's agenda had nothing to do with her personal ventures. It was about Grayson, her teenage brother, and the future she envisioned for him. "Gray, you've got to trust me on this," Savannah said, her voice teetering between sisterly patience and PR precision. She twirled a gold pen between her fingers, flashing a winning smile meant to disarm. Grayson, sprawled out on the couch with a controller in hand, didn't look up from his game. "I don't know, Sav. A reality show? Again? Haven't we had enough of cameras in our faces?" Savannah sighed, leaning forward. "This is different. It's not our old show. This is your chance. You're not the awkward little kid anymore, you're Grayson Chrisley. You've got charisma, humor, the whole package. People love you." Grayson finally paused his game, setting the controller on the coffee table. At 16, he was caught in the awkward in-between phase of boyhood and manhood, grappling with the legacy of a family whose private lives had been public for years. What if I don't want to be Grayson Chrisley in the spotlight? What if I just want to be me? Savannah blinked, taken aback. She wasn't used to hearing this level of resistance from her baby brother. Ever since their parents' legal troubles, she had taken it upon herself to keep the family's brand alive. In her mind, this new opportunity was a lifeline for Grayson. "You are you," she said, softening her tone. "And that's exactly why this show will work. It's about giving the world a glimpse of who you really are, not just Todd and Julie's youngest son. People want to see you grow, Gray." Grayson raised an eyebrow. "Do you want people to see me grow? Or are you trying to fix what happened with Mom and Dad through me?" The question landed like a thunderclap. Savannah's carefully constructed facade wavered. She bit her lip, unsure how to respond. "That's not fair," she said finally, her voice quieter now. I'm trying to help you because I know how hard it is to lose control of your narrative. If you don't tell your story, someone else will." Grayson stared at her for a long moment. Then, without a word, he grabbed the remote and turned off the TV. "Okay," he said, standing up. "Tell me about this show." Savannah felt a swell of relief but tried not to let it show. "It's called Next Gen Chrisley. It's about you stepping out of the shadow of our family's past and creating something entirely your own. You'd have creative control, Gray. You could talk about whatever you want, sports, fashion, gaming, even your friends. It's a chance to show people who you've become." Grayson tilted his head, considering her words. "And you're sure this isn't just an excuse to drag me into your world of Instagram filters and brand deals?" Savannah smirked. "Cross my heart. This is your thing. I'm just here to guide you." Grayson's skepticism lingered, but he nodded slowly. "Fine. I'll think about it. But if I do this, I want it to be authentic, no scripted drama, no fake moments. Deal?" "Deal," Savannah said, holding out her hand. The first steps. Within weeks, the project gained traction. Savannah leveraged her connections in the entertainment world to pitch Next Gen Chrisley as a fresh, unscripted look at Grayson's life. Networks were intrigued, the Chrisley name still carried weight, and Grayson's journey from boyhood to adulthood was a compelling angle. As filming began, Grayson found himself reluctantly adjusting to the new reality of being back in the public eye. Camera crews followed him to basketball practice, captured his late-night gaming sessions, and even documented his struggles with navigating friendships post-fame. Savannah, true to her word, took a backseat on set. She showed up occasionally to offer advice or a pep talk but resisted the urge to micromanage. Watching her little brother take the reins filled her with a mix of pride and nostalgia. One evening, after a long day of filming, Grayson found Savannah sitting on the porch with a glass of wine. He joined her, plopping down onto the swing. "You were right," he admitted, staring out at the sunset. "It's kind of cool to have a say in how people see me. But it's exhausting too. How did you do this for so long?" Savannah chuckled, swirling her wine. "You learn to compartmentalize. And you lean on the people who have your back. It's not always easy, Gray, but it's worth it if you're honest about why you're doing it." Grayson nodded, mulling over her words. "I guess I'm doing it for us, for the family. To show people that we're not just one big scandal. We're more than that." Savannah reached over and ruffled his hair, earning an exaggerated groan. "Now you're getting it."